We're so excited to have a number of our teachers joining us today on Zoom. We'll kick off our teacher introductions.
Hello everybody, thank you so much for joining us. My name is Miss Amanda and currently I am teaching the Scholastic Writing Awards Workshop Series at VSA Future. I have worked at VSA for about 4 years. Throughout my time, I have worked in a multitude of positions, including reading and writing teacher as well as public speaking. And currently I have a home working with the Scholastic writing students. I work with developing the curriculum, teaching the workshop courses, and working individually with students and providing feedback as well. Additionally, I am a state licensed teacher and I have been for 18 years. I have a master's degree in English with a concentration in teaching writing. And really what I love for students to find is their process. I love for them to find their voice. And I really love for them to start making all of the connections and working on their writing completely independently. Again, thank you so much for joining us.
Hi everyone, my name is Miss Brianna. I have been a high school English teacher for 4 years. I am a passionate, dedicated teacher who strives to see my students succeed. I teach classes at VSA that help us improve our students' reading and grammar skills. As an English teacher, I believe that our classes at VSA provide an opportunity for students to learn new skills while also developing the skills that they have already learned. Over the last few years of teaching, I've seen students excel in their English acquisition with continuous practice of their skills. By participating in the classes here at VSA, our students are able to grow into confident readers and writers. The classes at VSA require students to challenge themselves in new ways, such as by providing more detail in their writing and by including stronger, more advanced vocabulary. Our students also learn to advocate for their own learning by practicing the skills that they learn in our classes at home. These are just some of the many advantages of the classes we have here. Hope to see you at VSA.
Everyone, and thank you so much for being here. Again, my name is Ms. Gina. I have been involved in education for the last 20 years. 13 of those years I spent as a classroom teacher, teaching from preschool all the way up through 7th grade. I've taught all subjects, but specifically language arts and ELA, reading, writing, and how to build on that curriculum for state testing. My passion for teaching has always stemmed from creating lifelong learners that truly enjoy learning. I believe in building relationship within the classroom and having students be able to work together to teach each other their abilities, and through those abilities they are able to find their own weaknesses and strengths and how to work together as a team. I'm currently a behaviorist, so outside of teaching students within the classroom, I also work on social and emotional growth and how to carry yourself and how to work through challenging situations with students of various ages. For VSA, I have taught the vocabulary, reading, comprehension, writing, and I have seen great growth. I've been with the company for about 4 years now, so I've really had an opportunity to watch some of my beginning students work their way up through their elementary levels. I have found that VSA is a nurturing environment where students come to learn and they know it's okay to make mistakes and to learn together as a team, and I can't wait to see you all in class.
Hi everybody, thank you so much for attending tonight. My name is Miss Donna and I have been teaching English for 10 years and I've been with VSA for about 7 or 8 months. My undergrad is in English literature and my master's degree is in English education. I am a very dedicated teacher who believes that every student has a unique voice worth developing. So all of them start out with themselves and they end with themselves, but they grow as themselves. Over the past 10 years, I've taught classes such as advanced placement English courses, as well as college level English courses, where students develop their analyses, create strong lines of reasoning in their arguments, synthesize sources for valid evidence, and enhance their writing on a higher level overall. Additionally, I've taught all grades from 6th through 12th grade as an English teacher. In my class, writing is not just about completing assignments, but rather it's a place where students continue to grow as communicators as well as critical thinkers. One of the key strategies that I use to support my students' growth is one-to-one conferencing. During these conferences, I meet with each student individually and we discuss their work. I offer personalized feedback, and we work together to set specific goals for improvement and areas for growth. So students are involved in their goals. They set those goals for themselves and create those expectations for themselves with my assistance. This approach enables me to tailor my instruction to each student's needs, build their confidence, and guide them through the writing process in a supportive and meaningful way. I currently teach the 7th and 5th grade reading and writing courses at VSA, as well as facilitate one-to-one conferences with students for their scholastic essay writing. What I love most about VSA is the dedication to ensuring that all students are learning. The lessons are highly effective, but they're also extremely engaging. So students are having a good time while they're learning, and that's half the battle. Building connections with my students during the time that we work together helps the foundation of their learning process, which creates an atmosphere that invites students to not only engage with me, but with their peers as well. And getting that student engagement and peer feedback is just as important as hearing it from me. I hope to see your student in class, and together we'll recognize their strengths as both a reader and writer and continue to improve on them.
Hello everyone, it's really great that you were all able to join us. I am Miss Peggy. I was a public school teacher for 31 years. I taught English from grades 6 through 12. I have a BA in English, as well as I'm currently finishing my master's up this summer. So I will have that by the end of the summer. At VSA, I teach reading and writing, public speaking, as well as some of the adaptable English classes. I work with students from kindergarten all the way up to our scholastic writers as well. I believe VSA offers great opportunities for students to receive small group instruction, which allows us as teachers to spend really quality one-on-one time with our students and give that feedback that really helps them grow in their writing as well as their reading and grammar skills. There's nothing more rewarding for me as a teacher than seeing students grow from the beginning to the end of the program. And I really am looking forward to seeing your students with us next year at VSA.
Hi everyone, I'm Miss Hope. I currently teach high school, predominantly high school students in their writing. I am a writer myself, and I have taught and tutored high school students, as well as worked with adults in their writing, and worked in writing in communications in higher ed and nonprofit organizations as well. The classes that I started out teaching, helping students with their scholastic essays last fall, I've been here for about a year now, and I work with a lot of students one-on-one, and I really enjoy helping them strategies when they're stuck on a topic and finding ways to expand their ideas. I love seeing that excitement on their faces when they see that they're getting deeper into an essay and into a topic. I also sometimes teach elementary school kids, which is a very different experience, but I love it. I think that one of the things that I really enjoy about being at VSA is that it's such a warm, fun environment, but it's also, everybody takes the work really seriously, and we do both very well. It's a nice balance, and it's been really nice working so closely with all the students. I'm excited to start the scholastic work this summer, and I hope to see your students in the fall. Thank you.
I am Mrs. Shawana, and I will start just by giving you some insight into my passion about what I do. So I really love teaching reading and writing. I believe that it opens the door for every subject. My goal with your students is to just help build confidence, help to create thoughtful readers and writers who really feel empowered and are able to express themselves. I've been in education for 11 years. I am currently completing my second master's degree, and I was teaching in the classroom directly for 8 years, primarily high school and middle school students. Currently, I am an instructional coach. I work to support teachers. I still work directly with students in some capacities, but my main job is just supporting teachers so that they can do the best they can do. I started working at VSA in the fall of 2023, and my instructional approach really with the students is just to have them see that reading and writing, it's about skills that are going to be transferable across different texts, across different genres. We use a lot of mentor texts and try to provide a lot of real world models to guide their reading and writing. I really try to encourage students to take academic risks and push themselves beyond their comfort zone, beyond what they think is possible. I love the VSA model of conducting one-on-one conferences with students. It really allows us to personalize the instruction. I really try to work with them to deepen their analysis, to look beyond the text. And I really like that we are able to provide specific feedback to students, not just in writing, but also during those conferences. It really helps to promote reflection. What I really like about the learning environment at VSA is the rigor is high. Students are supported in these positive and meaningful ways. We really aim to build a safe space that promotes growth, promotes risk-taking, promotes student voice. And I love that the class sizes are small. So I hope to see your students soon. Thank you.
My name is Miss Alyssa, and I have a true passion for teaching and helping students grow academically and personally. I'm currently pursuing my master's degree. I'm working towards my certification in both special education and elementary education. Over the past year, I've been actively teaching in various elementary classrooms, gaining very valuable hands-on experience, working with students across all the different age levels from K to 6, and learning all the different learning styles as well. I'm excited to continue growing as an educator. Through these experiences, I've been able to apply what I'm learning in my graduate program directly to the classroom, further developing my teaching skills and deepening my passion for working with children. At VSA, I'm teaching language arts, including literature, grammar, and writing, and I love finding ways to make the reading and writing fun and especially engaging, while helping students build their confidence and their skills. From my experience so far, I've been very impressed with VSA's welcoming environment and their strong focus on student learning and skills. It's a great place for kids to feel supported while developing their important academic skills, and I look forward to hopefully having your child in one of my classes this year.
Hello, I'm Dawn. I'm really excited to be a part of the VSA community. I have a master's degree in math education and a bachelor's degree in finance. I've been in education for over 2 decades, teaching everything from first grade math and science to middle school math and science. And most recently, I work as a curriculum and instruction coordinator for a small private school, supporting and mentoring teachers to provide high quality instruction for all of our students. We have preschool to grade 8, so quite a different age range for the teachers and the students that I work with. Since 2016, I've also worked with over 300 teachers as an instructor with several graduate level teacher education programs in a variety of different content areas. No matter the grade or subject, I love helping students build confidence and curiosity, especially when it comes to a subject like math. At VSA, I teach math from the lower elementary, first grade through middle school. My approach to teaching math is individualizing instruction to their needs and being creative and flexible using a variety of different teaching strategies, because all of our children learn differently. They have different reading abilities, especially as, working with the younger students. They have different interests and learning preferences, and many children come with a long history of struggling with math. I believe it's important to meet kids exactly where they are, and one of the beautiful things at VSA is that we have very small groups and we're able to customize our instruction, and students receive plenty of attention for developing and honing their skills. It's exciting for me to learn what motivates and inspires our students and deliver instruction in an engaging way. So even though it might be the end of a long day at school, I want them to be excited for math class. And many students come to VSA really excited for class, really excited to see their friends, really excited to continue to work on their skills. VSA customizes the program for each child, and I love how each child is able to progress at their own pace, no matter what level they are. I also love the culture and environment at VSA. It's friendly, it's welcoming for everyone, teachers and students. The children are always excited to be there. They're happy to learn, see their friendships, see their teachers, and also work really hard on their lessons and improving their skills. I'm excited for another session coming up, and I hope to see your child in one of the classes in the fall. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Miss Victoria. I'm so happy to see you all here. As a kid, I always had a passion for reading and writing, so that makes me an avid reader and an avid writer. I make time to do that every single day. I became a teacher because I wanted to help create lifelong learners that find joy in learning about new things every single day. Currently, I'm a certified language arts teacher, grades K through 12. I have 5 years of teaching experience in the middle school grades. I've taught reading, writing, skills to grow as a writer. I tutor. I've tailored my curriculum to assist students on state tests. My teaching style is I love having conversations about the students' learning and how that information can connect back to their life. Building relationships and working as a team is one of the essential things in my teaching style. At VSA this summer, I'll be teaching the vocabulary and reading comprehension course to 4th graders. I found VSA because I'd heard so many great things about the program that they've created. After doing my research, I saw how these programs have really helped learners who are struggling or even learners who need a challenge in reading, writing, and vocabulary. The feedback, the one-on-one feedback that the teachers gives and the rapport that they have with the students is exactly the kind of thing that I've always wanted to be part of. So I am so excited to kick off the summer with your students, and I hope to see you all there. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Paul and I'm a tutor at VSA Future. I'm currently working with students as an SAT verbal tutor. In addition, I work with students on AP history prep and also work with students on writing and grammar. I have over 21 years of experience as a high school history teacher. In that time, I've worked with students that are taking AP level classes, academic level classes, and I've also worked as a teacher of a verbal SAT elective for my students over the past 3 years. I have also 15 years of experience as a private SAT and history tutor. In that time, I've worked with an immense amount of students, helping to prepare them for the high stakes examinations that they are taking. In that time, I have learned how to take a blend of what I've learned as a teacher and a coach and create a unique program that allows each child to succeed. I believe that it's important for kids to learn the tricks and strategies that can help them see the test in a different way, but also target the strengths and weaknesses of each individual student that allows them to achieve the success that is best for them. VSA has a great program in place that allows students to maximize their abilities and maximize their scores on their exams, and I'm proud to be a part of this program. I hope to see your child at VSA soon.
Hi, my name is Grant and I teach English at VSA. I've been a teacher for almost 10 years and have extensive experience in teaching ESL, English as a Second Language. I have also taught STEM, journalism, and Spanish over the years. I believe an effective lesson engages students using hands-on, data-driven instruction. Lessons should meet students where they are to help them grow to where they want to be. My philosophy is that every student has the ability to achieve if they are given the opportunity. And students have that opportunity at VSA, where they are learning and growing on a daily basis thanks to fun and engaging lessons and skilled teachers. Great things are happening at VSA. So I hope to see your child in VSA classes so they can be a part of it. Happy learning, and I'll see you soon.
Hello, my name is Miss Rebecca and I'm going to be joining the VSA Future team. I'm so excited to start this journey. I will be teaching every Monday and Wednesday from 7 to 9 with vocabulary and reading comprehension. I've been a teacher now for 7 years, and through this time I've taught grades 5th through 8th. Currently, I'm a 5th grade reading and writing teacher at a junior middle school in New Jersey. I absolutely have such a passion for teaching because I love how it not only ignites students' passion for learning, but students get to find their voices through writing, they get to discover their interests through reading, and they really get to dive into their creativity throughout both of these concepts. And while I teach, I really like to get to know my students. I want to know what makes them passionate. I want to know what they're excited about and incorporate that into my own lessons. So for example, if a student really loves math, what I'll do is, if I'm teaching complete sentences, I would give a math equation. Complete sentences equals subject plus predicate. And this gets students involved and excited to learn along with me while I'm teaching them. I love VSA Future because they not only are so supportive and excited for children's learning, but they have such a desire for students to succeed in life. And that's pretty much my mission as an educator. So I'm so excited to join this team. I hope to see you all this summer, and I can't wait to meet you then. Bye.
name is Celeste and I have been teaching for 22 years. My passion is teaching reading and writing. I am currently teaching at VSA and I would like to welcome you to the VSA Summer Camp. I will be teaching the Sunshine Group, which includes students in kindergarten through 2nd grade. Our class includes public speaking. Each week, students will learn a different presentation skill. Some examples include pace, volume, eye contact. They will also be given a weekly topic and perform a recital showcasing what they have learned on Thursday. They will then engage in a read aloud, which will focus on phonics and literary elements such as character, setting, and plot. This will allow your child to start school with a solid foundation. Practice in writing sentences will also give your child the confidence they need to excel in school. Of course, we will also make time for a little fun during break. In the afternoon, students will have the opportunity to engage in a book club. Each week, students will read a different book and perform a different role where higher level reading discussions are promoted. This will keep your student engaged in reading. We also have fun classes such as Math, Mystery, and Science Squad. We end the day with a professional coming 4 days a week for chess and robotics. We also offer small class sizes, so if you're looking for a fun way to help your child's literacy and learning grow, register for VSA Camp today. I can't wait to see your child this summer.
Right. Thank you. Again, that wraps us up for our teacher introductions, and it is truly wonderful to see both the wide range of expertise and passion that our teachers have, as well as the enthusiasm that they bring to each of their VSA classes.